So I'm watching the news, right? Every time I'm watching the news, dudes are getting robbed. And guess what they're getting robbed the most for, Mark? I'm talking about like DC, New York, Denver, Colorado, Chicago. Everybody's getting robbed for their Canada Goose jackets and their Montclair jackets. What is going on with this, Mark?
That's a phenomenon. I wanted to buy my mom one of these Canada Goose jackets until I saw all these police reports, and I was like, that ain't going to happen. It's like that Montclair and his moose knuckles. I mean, the coats they're between $1,500 and $2,000 a piece. It's just insane what they're doing with these. One guy in D.C. got knocked out for his coat.
Yeah, are the coats worth that?
They are, I think, in areas that sustain that type of weather. Chicago, for instance.
Right.
Super. I think the D.C. area and places like San Francisco or whatever, you probably wouldn't really need a coat that deep in the warm game.
Right.
I mean, because they're downfield, or some of them, which more than likely, and here's what it is about downfield coats. They maintain the heat that's in your body. They don't necessarily, garner more heat for you. And they're catching a lot of flack, as is the Canada Goose, for having like coyote fur and everything. So,
coyote fur.
Yeah, I mean, people, the PETA's already going to be up in arms about that anyways.
Right. So, what do you think people should do? Do you think they should just like stop wearing them, or you think is there a way to wear your Canada Goose and still be safe?
Yeah, you know how they do on TV shows where they put that black electrical tape on there to hide the name brands.
Right.
Maybe they should start.
I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, Mark, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do.
Crazy.
I'm gonna tell you what I've done. I've done.
Right.
Okay, this is the deal. I went to Target. Target. I bought me a black, puffy, hooded, weatherproof coat for $59.99.
Oh, no.
And I'm wearing that joker all the time.
Oh, no.
There's not gonna be anybody that's gonna come around try to rob me for my $59.99 Target coat.
You should be good. You should be good.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you'll look
good,
a hot
bro.
mess, but
hey, nah, man, my jacket looks decent, man. Why you gonna call my little cheap jacket?
Oh man,
hey, man.
I'm not a big name brand guy, but I just like stuff that looks good.
I don't want insignias. I don't want insignias on my stuff, man. I want it to be like no name brands, none of that stuff, right? And so I can go to any hood in the country, bro, and just walk straight through.
Pretty much.
Walking straight through.
Wow, they say go get that. Nah. He get the hood pass.
And you know, Mark, there's probably dudes out there with the fake patches, with the fake Canada Goose patch.
Oh, you know that.
Yeah.
So it's like anywhere. You know that it fakes out there anyway. So.
Yeah. Don't call them replicas, man. Just call them fakes, man. Y'all walking around with fakes, man. That's ridiculous.
Man,
it's just ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. So your thing is, I'm just not gonna buy the jacket.
I mean, up until that, I was like for my mom, but up until that point, I was like for her safety, it's just not worth it. For me, I was, I probably still will rock one,
right?
Just to have one in the closet because I've tried them on, man. They're super warm. Man. We just don't need it in the D.C. metro area. It doesn't really get that cold to make that worth spending that $1,500-$1,600.
But bro, that's just like that. But that's just like all the ladies walking around with their Chanel purses and Prada purses and Gucci purses, and like back in the day, we used to have the Hugo Boss stuff and the Super Tims, all that stuff. Things that haven't really changed. It's just a different brand. That's all it is,
Exactly.
So. And I'm sure New York has I remember New York was going crazy for the 8-ball jackets and all that kind of stuff, So, I mean, nothing's really changed, but it's just a different brand. I'm telling you, man, I'm sticking to Target, bro. I'm sticking to Target. Nobody's messing with me at Target.
Sure. And, it was one of the moose knuckle jackets was a 14-year-old kid who got robbed. Now, what in the world is a 14-year-old kid doing with a $1,600 jacket on?
I mean,
Come on, parents.
I mean, that's
let's get it together, parents.
I pick Chrissy up from school, and I see kids walking around with their Gucci slippers on and their Montclair jackets on and blah blah blah. So I totally get it. It's a status symbol, So
it is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. So your thing is just don't wear them.
My thing is in certain situations, if you're going straight from the car to the party. Through valet parking, you could probably get
Bro,
away.
if you got to do all that, then what's the point?
If you got to
What's
walk
the
across the
point?
street, and you got to have an armed security guard escorting you from your car to the function event, man, it's not worth it. But if it looks good on you, bro, you got to put it on.